So there's this current trend on here where there's this Chapel Roan song playing in the background in couples. They'll post a picture and they'll say, casual things my boyfriend did while we were dating. And then you scroll to the next picture and it'll say, nothing. We met on a Monday and moved in together on a Wednesday and were married that Friday and were pregnant with our first child by the next Monday. And everybody in the comment section is like, yup, me and my boyfriend met, and after 12 hours of knowing each other, we got married. Yup, me and my partner met, and we were only boyfriend and girlfriend for a week before we moved in together. Now, don't get me wrong, if those relationships are happy, healthy, and working out, I love that for them. But then I saw someone do this trend, and they kind of flipped it a little bit. And when you scroll to the next picture, it was like, yeah, we dated for 2 months before he made me his girlfriend. We waited 1.5 years before we moved in together, and we had been together 3.5 years before we finally got married. And she was like, I thought this was normal, but apparently this is wrong. You know what? If you took a chance and you met Dan on the 15th and y'all got married on the 20th and you say y'all are happily ever after, I really hope it is. Okay? But I want to also make this very, very, very clear. It is never going to be smart to meet someone and immediately move in with them, immediately get married, and immediately have kids with them. A lot of you guys that did that and everything went well, you got really lucky because you took a very dangerous chance. And I'm also going to be honest, some of y'all are lying. I'm just saying. Y'all take longer looking for a hair color that you want to do in the fall. Y'all take longer reading reviews for a restaurant that you want to go to for a brunch. Y'all take longer doing all this stuff than y'all do vetting who you're going to sleep next to, who you're going to allow in your body, who you're going to allow around your children, who you are going to be sharing confidential information about yourself with, your life, your safety. Y'all take longer vetting a brunch spot than y'all do this very serious, possibly life-altering situation. I think a lot of those couples who kind of flew through all those relationship milestones, I think they do everyone a disservice by making it seem like that's normal and by not offering the disclaimer of, hey, now I totally recognize that I got lucky because I met a great guy and we kind of, rushed through everything, but I wouldn't recommend this. I would highly recommend that you take your time and truly vet and get to know someone. If either one of my children, my son or my daughter, came to me and said, hey, I met this guy, I met this woman yesterday, and we're going to get married, I'd be like, oh, I'd be I'd be concerned, I'd be horrified. And me being me, I'm not a Budinsky, I'm not a helicopter parent, but I would at least want to sit with the two of them and be like, so, y'all know you guys are your soulmates. Okay, you think you're soulmates? Okay, y'all want to spend the rest of your lives? Okay, what difference does it make if y'all wait 1 year to get to know each other? Why we got to do this today? And me being my age, I'm 41 years old, I'm sorry. I hate to be the asshole. Actually, I don't. It helps save women from making bad decisions. I'm a little skeptical if I meet a man and he wants us to move in together after a month. I'd be a little bit horrified if after knowing a guy for a couple of weeks he wanted to get married. I would be a little creeped out if I met a man and within an hour of meeting me, he told me that I was his soulmate. Because my first question would be, based on what? Because we had a really good conversation? I can go stand in line at Walmart and turn around and spark up a random conversation with somebody behind me. That doesn't mean that we're compatible. You think I'm going because you're attracted to me? If that's the case, I fall in love every day. Just going out into the world, there's attractive people everywhere. You don't know anything about me. And I don't know anything about you. What the fuck do you mean? And don't get me wrong. You can vet and take your time and still end up with a loser. However, I just want to say this. There are certain things that we do that kind of make it worse. That kind of make us more open to being targeted. Also, if somebody wanted to rush to move in with me, I would probably automatically assume this because they didn't have any money and they needed a place to stay. Because ain't nobody moving in with me. And you know what? Everybody's like, well, my grandparents met and after a week they got married. Listen, have you not heard the stories of the stuff that a lot of our grandparents went through? The things that our grandmas had to endure? Our great grandmas? Once we really hear the truth about those whimsical love stories and what was really going on, it's rare that I hear a story of an older couple that actually had a happy and healthy marriage. I mean, not just they were together 50 years. I mean, they were in love with each other, they respected each other, they had fun together, and they enjoyed being around each other. Not that they just existed for 50 and 60 years and y'all are bragging about it at a vow renewal party that y'all are throwing with them. It's okay to fall in love, y'all. I think it's a beautiful thing. But we still gotta be smart. I just don't think it's wise to recommend somebody rush through getting to know someone and vetting. There are certain things that we need to be like, okay, I did my due diligence. If some shit hits the fan, I tried my best to be on the safe side. And not, I just gave everything. I put all my eggs in one basket. That's not smart. It's never going to be smart. And no matter what romantic song you play in the background and what pictures you show of you guys smiling and holding hands, it's never going to be a wise decision to just skip the vetting process. Y'all fell in love because y'all thought each other was cute. And y'all had a good conversation. Y'all didn't know nothing about each other. Y'all took a chance. And from what you're telling me, it turned out well, but you took a chance that it could have gone really, really badly. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Some of y'all need to volunteer at a women's shelter. Because y'all be thinking I'm just sitting here being a hater. I promise y'all I'm not. I just want women to live. I want women to be happy and healthy. And if they're in relationships, I want them to be in happy and healthy ones. I want women to be safe and I want women to be smart. That's it.